Good morning, Cedars. Today is March 26th, which is National Spinach Day, National Nougat Day, Epilepsy Awareness Day, and Manatee Appreciation Day. Now we'll turn it to today's interviews. We got some really interesting responses here today.
Alrighty, we're here with Coach Hammontree here and Coach Muller, and we're going to ask you a couple questions. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so the first question is, what is the coaching experience like for y'all?
For myself, it's a little bit different. It's more about logistics and making sure they have what they need. With esports, the kids are often very motivated to go find new stuff and to find opportunities to play live players usually. We're always trying to get more schools in so we can set up scrimmages, and that's just getting better and better and easier. But I think the coaching part for myself is we're also trying to convince parents, administrators, and everybody else that this is something that will be beneficial to them in a lot of cases. So it's kind of all over the place, shotgunning into different spaces.
Okay. What about you, Coach Muller?
I guess mine is more traditional coaching role, where we have practices, play the games, kind of live and learn from those experiences in the games, and then kind of that's what will guide our practices going forward.
Well, what are some challenges for coaching teens for y'all?
Teens, like
Yes,
teenagers?
yes, sir.
Okay.
Actually, I prefer with the older kids rather than youngers, because I have done younger as well. The older ones you can at least talk to, and you can kind of see it register with them, and they tend to take it in more than, say, a middle schooler or an elementary kid. So I enjoy it much more.
Yeah. My side, teenagers, and even down into some of the middle school kids that we've coached, they all lock in about the same with esports. So it's not too bad, although I have noticed with older, they're better about a lot of the sportsmanship kind of stuff. They will make sure that they show up. They are a little more responsible, but other than that, it's pretty similar.
Okay. What are some norms that y'all's teams, like individually, y'all have?
I think one of the first ones on mine is showing up. You win half the time just showing up for these matches. The other side may have an issue. They may have something that they can't deal with, and the fact that you're there 9 times out of 10, that may win you the game right away. After that, it's just, treating it as if someone's really there with you and trying to work around any kind of toxic stuff that you may have from the other side, anything you're feeling yourself. So a lot of times it's just making sure you're there. I think that's one of the first things we try and drill into everybody.
And what about you?
For me, it's showing up as well. But something that's a non-negotiable for me is that you need to always be there, ready to compete. If you're not there ready to compete, then what are we doing?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. That's the second thing right after showing up is if you haven't done your work ahead of time, you might as well have not shown up. So you got to have both of those.
Okay. Let's see. Next question is, if you could change one thing about your team, what would it be?
I'd like more people playing. Really, I think that adds a lot more to what's going on. Doesn't matter what they're playing. I just like to have more people competing and helping find their space to represent the school and themselves. So, got a lot of options. I just like to see more people get in there and take on a role for themselves and for the school.
For me, I like them to have a little bit more experience playing, and what I mean by that is that they're not just playing in soccer season; they're playing year-round, and they take it upon themselves to organize where they'll be practicing with themselves. They don't need me; they can do it themselves, but they have to want to do that.
Right.
And that's kind of something that a little lacking, I would say.
Next question is, would y'all coach each other's teams? Like, would you coach esports and you coach soccer for like a day?
I've coached like my daughter's soccer teams while she was playing in like recreation up to club teams, and I really enjoy coaching soccer. But I also know that I never coached high school soccer, and that might be a little bit different. I might be a little more intense. I might be a little more angry, And I have a feeling Coach Muller's a little more chill than I am. He'd probably be a little more appropriate with everybody. You guys are probably getting a lot easier time with Coach Muller. Like, he's trying to direct you, whereas I'm going to be like, dude, we're all doing push-ups. Why? Because I don't want to wear out your legs yet. We're going to do that too. So I'm gonna be a real mean coach, whereas I have a feeling Coach Muller is way nicer. So I don't know.
What do you think?
Well, if I'm honest, I wasn't really much of a gamer, and when I did, I wasn't very good at it, so I didn't really do it too much. So if I'm honest, I don't think I would be offered any help to the team.
Yeah.
They'd probably have to show me more than I'd show them.
Oh, my kids definitely show me more. I've learned so much about everything that's out there, and I'm still learning how to follow rivals. So I mean, there's tons to learn, even now. So.
All right, final question is, what is like y'all's goals for your teams?
I'd like to get it to the point where esports is, and this isn't just for our school, like everybody building esports in the area and in Texas and outside of the state. We're all just trying to make it more legitimate to everybody, so we can show like this is a good way for people who don't typically go into traditional sports to put themselves out there, to work on those sportsmanlike qualities that, you may not get all the physical parts, but you're definitely getting a lot of the emotional support, the working with a team kind of skills that you get from sports, and those are definitely important.
It's just for us to improve every practice, every game, and see how far we can go. That's really what it is. I mean, last year we made it first round of playoffs. Hopefully we can go second, maybe third. We'll see. But that's where we're at.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you for allowing me to interview y'all, and we appreciate this a lot. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
English after-school tutoring this week will be on Thursday, March 27th instead of Monday, March 24th. After this week, it will return to normal Monday schedule. There's a Key Club public meeting in Ms. Z's room on Thursday, the 27th from 4:05 to 5 o'clock. A flower bed event will be held this Friday, the 28th, from 1:30 to 3:30. Join us in planting new flowers in the flower beds at school. Bring some pair of gloves if you can. Spring Fling tickets for $30. Make sure to buy one at the front office from Miss Lopez. The event is on Saturday, March 5th, so mark your calendars. Email music submissions to our DJ. Make sure that the subject is about the Cedars Spring Fling. His email is right here. Game night this week on Friday the 28th and the next week after next Friday on the 11th. Show your Spring Fling ticket to Mr. Hammontree for a $5 discount for both this week and the week after game night. What did you think of today's Raptor News? Scan the QR code here to tell us about what you like and didn't like about the certain topics that we have discussed, and what would you like to see discussed next time. Thank you, Cedars, for tuning in.